This is gonna be good. What's up guys? I got something in the mail and I want to show it to you, and I figured I would take you along the journey with me. I've never had one of these, but I've been excited to try one, and I actually got my very first one today, and I'm going to show you exactly what it is. It is a Prism Lens FX, and the one that I got today is really cool. I got the Ghost, and what it does is it mimics motion blur or like a long shutter drag. Prism Lens did not sponsor this video, so I get to say whatever I want to say about it. Don't cut your thumbs off. Subtle Ghost FX 100mm. They make it in a different size. I guess if you have a bigger camera lens that would fit a better diameter. Let's see here. I love that it comes in a little pouch. That's awesome. Oh, I'm real excited. Right off the bat, what I can tell you is that it feels incredibly durable. It just feels like I can move this and do whatever I want to do with it. From Prism Lens FX, this is the Subtle Ghost filter, and this is the 100mm size. And now that I'm holding it, I kind of wish I would have got the 150. The whole point of this is to create a motion blur effect in camera. If I hold it over the crosshairs of this mat, you can kind of see what it's doing already. I'm pretty excited to try this out. I think I know exactly what I'm gonna do with it, but I'm not 100% yet, because sometimes I have an idea and then we get into the middle of a shoot and then I call an audible and we just switch to something else. But I think I know what I'm gonna use this for, so let's try it out. So we're in the studio today with Gissel. Thank you for being here, by the way. And we're gonna use the Prism Lens FX Ghost filter, which I'm really excited about, and I can kind of go ahead and show you a little sneak preview of what it does. So if you put it up here, it doesn't really change much unless you use the beveled side of the glass. And if you do that, then it starts to look really trippy really quickly, which I just think is super cool because it gives you that lens blur, motion blur. That's why they call it the ghost effect. So, but before we try this out, I'm gonna take some other shots just so you can see how color theory works in real life, and Gissel's gonna help me do that, so let's get started. I have a card over here that is blocking some of the clear white light from entering where that red light is going to hit her. So Gissel, if you will, just turn a little bit this way for me, thank you. Beautiful. All right, cool, and you can see immediately the front of her is in red light and the back of her is in white light. But the thing I don't like about this is it looks like I have a tiny little white circle, and that's coming from, I forgot to mention I have a third light that's playing right now, so I need to turn it off. And that one is, I believe, my B light. And let's try again. Well, that's okay. You can actually see here what the red light is really doing, which is kind of cool by itself. So this is a very dramatic image. This is my whole plan today, is to create a little bit of drama. I have these giant windows back here, which I would love to kill, but if I do that, you won't be able to see me here because it'll be pitch black in here. What you can see from her is that light is coming from behind her at an angle, raking across her body, and it chisels outlines, it gives you depth and dimension. So I just want to mimic that with my red light. And so if you see where she is in relationship to my light, I need to rotate her. Actually, I need to take a step backwards. Pretty good, stay right here. Right here, don't move. Yep, that's amazing. That is really pretty. We have lots of depth, we have lots of contrast. There is only one light source from her. It's not even from the side, it's kind of a split light situation. You can see half of her is shaded and half of her is illuminated. And I have the other white light that's back here is playing at a very low wattage. That's why you can see right here, you can see that white outline hitting the back of her. I just want to bump that up a little bit to create a little more edge light, a little more rim light, and then it'll kind of spill into her hair as well. And let's take it one more time. Gissel, right here. Good. There we go. Yes, that's good. I love how that's hitting your hair. And her hair is actually creating a barrier on her face to keep her face red and not have it bleed in. So actually, let's do an experiment where you turn straight towards me, okay? And then brush all the hair off of your right side. and just rotate even more this way. And what you're gonna see is now we've flipped her, so she's gonna have more clear white light on her right side, and she's gonna have more red light on her back side, left side. Giselle, I actually want you to turn your chin up a little bit. Yep, right there, and then look at me just a small bit, right there. Perfect. Golly, that's so pretty. Really what I wanna show you here is red light and white light can exist in the same shot. You just have to think about where they're hitting your subject and how they're gonna perform. So if we were to put the white light on the same side as where this red light is, you wouldn't even see the red light. Cut your eyes to me, like look at me. Yep, stay right here. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. Hold. Yes, right there. Oh yeah, that is gorgeous. Beautiful separation, beautiful highlight here. That red color is amazing. We're shooting red on red with red, so it's not Christmas. I just thought it would be cool and dramatic. I've just replaced the circular polarizing filter that I had on the camera, and what we're gonna do now is use a star filter, and Giselle has this really cool diamond necklace on. They should produce a beautiful burst of light, but I have to make sure that you don't want soft light when you do this. You need hard, punchy light. So the good news is for me is I'm already shooting a hard light. I just have to make sure that it's aimed properly, not only just at her face, but at the middle of her body. So that way we're definitely covering the spread of the necklace. And let's try to keep an earring exposed. Turn your shoulders to me just a little bit more. Hold that right there. Chin up a hair. Freeze, hold. Okay, so this is really cool if you're going for like 1985, but I want to keep it kind of punchy. So I just need to increase my contrast. I want to lower my rim light on the back side. Okay, now I've done that. So Giselle, stay right here. Don't do anything, stay there. Oh, that's really cool. Not what I had in mind, but really, really cool. And I think what we need to do is increase our shutter speed even more. Don't do anything. That's good. Yeah, this is really cool. And I'm starting to, now you can see it. Now you can see I'm starting to get that bling effect from our star filter. And a lot of that has to do with the angle of light that is hitting whatever item, object, face, light, whatever. And the angle of reflection that's happening from the angle of your camera lens and the angle of the light, they have to kind of match up for you to get that burst effect. Right there, hold. Okay, so what I am doing is to get that sparkle effect on her necklace, I think I need to add another light, and that is this guy right here. And what I have it is, it's a clear white light. I'm just gonna bare bulb it, and this clear white light should hit her dead on, and that should create the sparkle effect that we're looking for. But the thing that I had to do was I had to put this cinefoil, it's like black tinfoil. I needed to mount it in a way that's not gonna spill onto the background, because then we would lose almost all of our red color. So let's take a test shot and see how it looks. Giselle, turn to me just a little. Stop, hold. Okay, we're starting to get a little more sparkle here. There we go. What I need to have happen is I need to move the clear white light to more almost directly where my camera is, so it kind of bounces off and bounces into the lens. Let's give this a shot. Stay right here, don't move. Beautiful. Oh, baby, look at that. Can't miss it. Don't move, don't move. I love that. Yes, that is absolutely beautiful. Look at that one. Yeah, I love that. Actually, freeze. I love this. Yep. Oh, your bracelet was amazing there. I have kind of altered my idea. I now have a light that is going to pass through these two cards. These are acting like blockers, so that I can just have a solid beam of light going onto Giselle. Say hi, Giselle. Hi. And what we're gonna do is, behind this curtain, there is my red color gel light. And I have it just barely going through that hole. So it's gonna kind of illuminate the backdrop, but also pass through and hit Giselle, our wonderful model for today. And I also have another light right here. This light is gonna act as a hair light, rim light. So if we look, this is gonna go onto the back of Giselle right here. So you can see it off, that's on, off. Okay, so we're gonna carve her out of the background using this edge light right here. We are going to cast red over her entire body through the light that's coming through this hole right here. So it's gonna cascade all down the front of her, and then we're gonna see her natural skin tone because of this strip of light right here. So let's take a shot, show you what it looks like. And let's take that. Beautiful, I love that, because now we still have a little bit of red highlight in the hair, but we still have some separation hitting you right here. So that is looking real good. So I'm just gonna pop a little bit of atmosphere in a can, and Gissel, sorry, I have to come right past you. We're gonna put just a little bit in the air. I don't wanna overdo it. Stay right here. Now it's kind of a serious face. Yep, right there, perfect. Oh, baby, that is beautiful. Look at this. That is fan-freaking-tastic. Now, the moment I've all been waiting for, we're gonna use the Prism Lens Ghost Effects filter. So Gissel, stay put. Oh, that's really cool. Stay right here. Love that. Woof. Hang tight. Yes, right here. Amazing. I love that. Oh, this is gonna be gnarly right here. Woo. Oh, that one is cool. Stay right there. I want that. Amazing, 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 amazing. Freeze, freeze, freeze. That is killer. Turn your chin to me a little bit more. Hold, yes, beautiful. Oh my gosh. I have to be done because I could just go forever, but I have to keep going, but I have to be done. That is so cool. First real-time review of this. I think this is super cool. Use the lens here. Oh gosh, this is gonna be cool. Hold still. Here's my sweet spot right here. Oh yeah, that one's cool. All right, so I hope you enjoyed these 3 different looks that we did today. And the coolest one, in my opinion, is this one. This is the Prism Lens FX Ghost Filter. And this is the smaller size, but it can still achieve some really cool effects. So depending on the size of your lens, I would recommend, in my case, I have a 77mm lens. I would probably get the, I think this is the 70 or the 100. I would probably get the 150. So I would recommend one of these if you like to shoot creatively. I think the images look really cool, but you'll have to let me know what you think.